first opened for business in 1994. There's a look at Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Jan Gold is behind the plate. Yanni Mall, that's what they like to call him. Very good back there. Not only does he have the good physical attributes, but he's very good at calling a game, kind of leading his pitching staff. We'll see how he does in this one.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year. 55 degrees at game time. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Kluber's ready. Here's the 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike two.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Settling in now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, guys, he's a very solid umpire.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, one thing this team cannot afford is for him to get hurt early in the season. Luckily, though, looks like he's going to be all right.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. The second for one. On to Napoli, and they get two here to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Red Sox nothing. Tribe coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they have lots of power, but also lots of speed in that lineup as well. So you need to stay out of the double play situations and work counts.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at bat.
A look to first by Price, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now after the stolen base, any thought of a bunt here to get him to third?
This early, I don't really see the need. I mean, then you're saying we just want to play for one.
Yeah, I think later on in a tight ball game, maybe you might see a bunt, or if you're in the bottom of the lineup. But here, I agree with EK. Just let him have it.
Holt arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
That's a heads-up play there at second base. Sees that left fielder has to move all the way into the alley to catch this thing, so he knows he'll have a hard time readjusting his body to make the throw to third, and he's able to move up 90 feet on the flyout.
The 0-1 on its way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball two. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. One out and a runner on third. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner.
And there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0.
Yeah, a very important at-bat there. And not just to take a 1-0 lead, but to do it in the first inning against a pitcher like this. And that'll give them confidence that they can handle this guy.
Marlon Byrd comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Skied into straightaway right. Betts on the run. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
With 1 out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Holt is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Indians forced to settle for 1. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. The Indians on top, 1-0. David Ortiz makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Boston sucks! Boston sucks! Boston sucks! Boston sucks!
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now a pitch swung on and missed as the count goes to 0-2 to Ortiz.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Ortiz is retired, and there's 1 away. Into the box, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Kluber sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Pablo Sandoval takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Tribe lead this one 1-0.
Leading off with a try.
Juan Uribe strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting eighth, first baseman
Mike Napoli steps into the box. Into the windup and the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, this is just excellent plate coverage here. I mean, this is a guy that uses the entire field. You see him just reach that bat out there and slap it down the first baseline for a base hit.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left, but it'll kick off the scoreboard out there in left. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Oh, man, he got a pitch right there that he liked, and he hit a rocket right over the left fielder's head. No shot at this one. This is going to hit right off the wall out there in left field. He just cruises into second with a loud double.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Runners are at second and third with one down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We've played 2 full. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on the show. Brock Holt leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Well, he's faced a minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Kluber steps into his windup. 2-1 on its way. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Popped high in the air. Settling under it now is Uribe. 1 gone.
We'll take a look at this on Show Track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Standing in now, Blake Swihart. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hit down the line at first. Napoli's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Michael Brantley digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on its way.
Michael Brantley.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Michael Brantley has had one of those circuitous routes to the big leagues. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005 by the Brewers, but didn't get to the big leagues until more than 4 years later. Hits this one hard the other way. There is Pedroia, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Marlon Byrd walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And that's in there for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Jason Kipnis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 2-2. Line to the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
But the runner's back easily. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mookie Betts will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Change up in his last at-bat. I gotta believe he'll go after the end of that changeup.
Into the seats, 0-1. Kluber gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
On the ground to third. Uribe's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting number 15, second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Xander Bogaerts will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And no matter how often you try, you're just not going to be able to square up that pitch. Darn near impossible.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Lifted in the air out to right after it is burned, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Juan Uribe is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Scorched to third. And, oh, he gives it the old Olay at third, and he gets right by him into left.
Wow, a 2-0 count. And this is a room service fastball. Look where this thing is, right down the middle. I mean, he can't help but jump all over that.
Hit hard toward the right side, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning. Carlos Santana walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Any surprise they're attacking him like this? Those are 2 good pitches.
No, I think that's the way this guy operates. He won't back down out there, nor should he.
And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1. Into the box now, Rajay Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Oh, that pop-up really helped him out. He's coming back strong now.
And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches, fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is line to left. Holt is there. Let's see if they test it. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, David Ortiz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 48, third baseman.
Digging in, Pablo Sandoval, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Brock Holt in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he didn't look good on a changeup last time, and he just skied it. So don't be surprised if he sees a similar approach on this at-bat.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
now batting, catcher.
Blake Swihart digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back.
Oh, look at Uribe. The throw. And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more on opening day. Francisco Lindor will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And this is low, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And it's full now. 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Smoke toward third. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Betts. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second. He'll try for third. And Bird is going to fly onto third with a triple.
I thought speed was one of the first things to go once you got into your late 30s. I tell you, though, it looked like he was getting around the bases pretty good that time, and he makes it all the way around to third to get himself a triple.
Jason Kipnis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. No damage done. Jackie Bradley Jr. will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Bird is there. He's got it one away.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Dustin Pedroia stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. Xander Bogaerts stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove, moves it to 0-2 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Make it 6 shutout. Yan Gomes will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th. Heath Hembree is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Yan Gomes will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
Leading off with a drive.
Squared that one up just a little late. And as Yan Gomes hits here, many know that he's established himself as one of the better hitting catchers in baseball. But some may not know that Yan is actually from Brazil. Definitely not a country known for developing baseball talent. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Juan Uribe will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And that misses inside 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Way outside. Nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, Most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
The 2-2 pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Holt going back on it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Mike Napoli stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. Now, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you. Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. That guy's no slouch up there. He comes through with a solid single.
Carlos Santana is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And the count will be full. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
Rajay Davis strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
And this is where the Indians just need one hit.
And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Indians strand a couple as they're unable to. Leading off the inning, David Ortiz, and they'll need him to get something going here. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
In tied at 93, ball 1. Hit to short. Lindor takes it in. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
The batter number 48, third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
So 2 are gone in the inning, and we'll get a chance to see the free-swinging Pablo Sandoval. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting it is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Brock Holt will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Kluber pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave. Tommy Lane will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh. Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
Hit to third. There's Sandoval. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw 1 slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
First delivery to him on the way. On the ground near home. That rolls foul for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Bogarts comes up with it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, I don't think this is what he intended to have happen, but it's going to work out for him. Once he saw the ball get by the pitcher's mound, we knew it was going to be a tough play. And sure enough, he winds up beating this thing out for an infield single.
Marlon Byrd standing in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag from Pedroia, and he's out at second base. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They're up 2-0. Blake Swihart comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Brantley going back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Mookie Betts will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into score. Nothing doing for Boston. They're down 2-0. Jason Kipnis digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Bradley on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer. But these are the guys that keep you in the ball games. And he's doing the job here.
Carson Smith is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Yan Gomes will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, it's been a long afternoon for this guy. A couple of strikeouts to go along with that 0 for 4, but you know there's going to be better days ahead for this guy because he can play.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label. So that's a great take.
Down the third baseline. Sandoval has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold. Dustin Pedroia will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now a swing and a ground ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. To short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Xander Bogaerts will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again, 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
On the ground to the left side. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
David Ortiz swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and that takes care of Big Papi for out number 2.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Well, he'd put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like a shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run here on the RBI double.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Pablo Sandoval is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Trying to hold the lead. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Allen sets. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lindor is there. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Well, that's certainly how you can save some wear and tear on your arm. He only needed 3 pitches to finish this one off, and he picks up the save.
Always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
You have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 2-1. So long from Cleveland.
For the Red Sox, 1 run on 6 hits. No error.